The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quick handoff. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, get a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
Turning it on! And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
This move just oozes confidence, going for it on 4th down from their own side of the field. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This offense has it with really good field position. Power football with the run. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Might be changing the route.
Okay, ready? Break!
He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Gators will have it 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Gators have their offense in high gear. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I tell you what, as that ball starts to get towards the sideline when they're running these option plays, man, those outside players become more pivotal. My corners have to be able to tackle. My secondary is going to be much more involved in getting the quarter.
He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack.
Well, this defense not only has speed, but they also play with great effort. And that time on the quarterback run, they were expecting it. Everybody was in position, but they did a phenomenal job in pursuit, making sure the only direction that guy was going was backward, running him out of bounds for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Got some room, heading to the goal line. And he'll go. Bounds, and he will be short of the 1st down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. And now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
They go to the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that 1st down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
This is a guy, no matter who they're playing, all season long, he just gets open. He's really good on his routes. He's always been someone you can rely on, even in contested catches. That's his 75th reception of the season.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense has to stay out of that neutral zone. It's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Finds his man. It's Leon. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Flushed out of the pocket. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. At the 40, there he goes. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Unleashes one. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. The quick out. Breaks into the open. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Back open in the middle.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff to the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He wants to change this route. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Looking to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. They get him stopped at the The Gators in the hurry-up. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back.
He lets it fly. Reels it in down the left side. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
And guys, the defense's head might be spinning a little bit after giving up that huge gain on the first play. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Louisiana. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Snagged out of the air. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Moving away from pressure. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And the misconnection on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered.
Got it? To the line. Ready up.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Raymond. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
They've got the screen set up. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job, because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback, because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. The give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And as they come to the line of scrimmage here, you can take the lead with a field goal, but a touchdown here gives you extra cushion. The offense changing the play. He wants to throw it. Keeps looking downfield. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the ground with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Now on first down from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Grab near the marker is Leon. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivot.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Raymond. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Throws to the back. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. On target. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made it tackle.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Bust through behind his pad. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You've got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way somehow to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking deep down the right side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early. He's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns.
Looking deep. Another interception. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Finds his tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. And the Gators are facing 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak for it. The Gators are rolling down the field.
Here we go.
Looking for room. It's Kennedy. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Working that left side. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big fella moving.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wake Forest. Any big changes in his ACC class?
Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get the space and make the big game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Running back searching for a hole. Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. A&M comes back out with another first down. To the air on first down. He's got it. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now from inside the red zone. Got a man. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Out of the gun, looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
Well, the offense just trying to be physical down here at the 1-yard line, trying to run the football into the end zone, but they just got beat up front. Now setting up fourth.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Give to the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
They'll go to the ground. Fights off the defender. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line. The Gators are in the hurry-up. The run to the left. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the...
There he goes. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Gators are on the move.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the back in the middle. On the move at the 30. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were...
Breaks into the open. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Latu. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. Short gain on the completion. Good footwork. Gets him the 1st down. This dude is dealing at receiver right now, and he's going to have them yelling well past midnight.
And these receivers are the ones that scare the mess out of you. The Mike Evans that on the outside that you know they're throwing him the football, and you ain't got anybody that can match up. And when the Aggies find those guys, these offenses hum like crazy.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw it. Caught close to the marker. It's Leon. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Bauer. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
You know, athletic tight ends today are such a premium in college football. Not only can these guys block, but you see this tight end And his ability in the open field, the wiggle that he has to make people miss, don't see that too often.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He's got it on the run. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Into the end zone. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Oh, he's got some strength. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
Base 27, jump.
On the option. Now the pitch. And some room to work. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game. And you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
And the Gators moving quickly to the line. The give from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
It's really frustrating for a defense when you cover that first play and you knew it was going to be a pass, you cover everything short, and then the quarterback just makes something happen. I mean, just good luck trying to get him. That's why he plays QB. That's why he's so dynamic.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and trying to run that clock out.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Myers on the move. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Florida! And they turn it into a defensive score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea... And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Using the quick game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to...
He's going to fire deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The sure hands. It's Latu. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
With the catch, it's Latu. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Leon. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and, man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Got it in the middle. It's Bauer. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a 1st down with a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He'll set up to throw. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead.
That's tough to defend, right? You're going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. handoff. Keep working on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gators will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense.
Turning it on. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gator! And the punishment has been extended. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And the extra point is good, and got to be happy about that after missing a pair. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Leon. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Under fire. Here's a throw downfield late. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Texas A&M back to work with another first down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. From the gun. Looking to get it in. And they're in for a touchdown late in this game. Looking for the 2-point try. They want to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half-minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll run it. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation.